Hi guys, M.V.K here, back again. Welcome back to episode 3 of this very interesting segment. As always, this is a daily segment, Sunday segment that I have now find a regular schedule for. Me answering anonymous Tumblr questions that I get all the time. Uh, and I take 4 questions from my Tumblr. Um, like I said, and pretty much answer the questions. I put out 2 episodes in the past, and here we are once again now to answer some more for you guys. And we got 4 more questions for you, and like I said, random questions. Like I said, anonymous because most of them just say anonymous. But let's check it out. All right, so we're going to start off with the first question, and like I said before, you'll see the question. I'll edit in the question here in this vid as well, so you get to see it as well. So the first question for the day is favorite Mass Effect game out of the franchise. Okay, all right. I'm a huge Mass Effect fan. I love that game. I always recommend that game series to any gamer, whether you are into RPGs, and it's not really like an RPG. It has an RPG feel, but it's not. But I always recommend it. And some people have played it and they just don't get the hype around it. And mostly it's the reason because the gameplay just doesn't. It's what you not kind of what it is, but it's not the gameplay that really. It's the characters, the ride that you go on with Commander Shepard and his crew. I said it before, Gene Roddenberry and all those great sci-fi creators would love Mass Effect because they could see that their works were influenced this series. But I digress. The fact is, what is my favorite Mass Effect game out of the franchise? That would be Mass Effect 2. Mass Effect 2 was such an upgrade from the original series. It was such a super duper upgrade from the first game, a game that I would have never played if it wasn't, and I've said it before and I say it again, this game, I never would have played Mass Effect if it wasn't for me being a member of GameFly. And I just put it in my list. I was just like, let me just, whatever this is. I see commercials about it. What is it? And played it, fell in love with the characters, the story, and the storytelling, and the rest is history. Mass Effect 2 just had everything you wanted. Progression of the characters, progression of just so much. You got to see from another side of Commander Shepard, as well as other sides of characters that were in the first game, like Tali and Garrus and Liara and Rex and people like that. Whether it was Caden or Ashley that lived in the first game, and some people have not even played it, so I try not to spoil it. But it was such a great game. That's my favorite out of the franchise. I like 3, and Andromeda is okay, but I felt like it could be better, and I haven't even finished Andromeda, so that just lets you show how much I've played the original trilogy over and beaten it over like 20 times already. I have many different Shepards, so that is what it is. All right. Let's see. Anonymous. Next question is, who's your favorite MCU actor? All right. My favorite MCU actor is none other than Chris Evans. Before Chadwick Boseman and all of them came in, Chris Evans was my favorite. Yeah, even before Robert Downey. I love Robert Downey as Iron Man, but it was Chris Evans that really, really, truly made me, just like he got it. Because I was so rooting for him when he was announced as Captain America. I was rooting for. I knew it. so many people, negative people, was just like, oh, he already played a superhero, he's a comedic actor, blah 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 blah. And I kept telling him, dudes, he's gonna nail it, and he did. He made you believe that this guy truly is Captain America. And I tell you right now where it first started. That first line, once again, I've said it before, when Dr. Ernstein basically said to him, so you want to go over and kill some Nazis? What did he say? What did he say? He said, I don't want to kill anybody. I don't want to kill anybody. I just don't like bullies. Right there, I knew that's Cap. He got the essence of that character down pat. And over the course of his tenure as Captain America, you saw his progression and growing further into that character. So, yeah, Chris Evans is my favorite MCU actor. Okay. Next question. Once again, some more MCU questions. Okay. Who would you cast as Johnny Storm for the MCU? As you all know, the Fantastic Four and X-Men will be back home real soon. I think another year it's going to take for them. Who can I see playing Johnny Storm? I know some people may not like it, but I see Zac Efron playing Johnny. I can see him as kind of cocky, showboating Johnny Storm. You know, especially early Johnny Storm, where he was so, everybody else was like really worried about their powers. Go back and read the first run of Fantastic Four. Everybody was kind of like worried about their powers, like it could change them, things like that. And Johnny was the first one that was like, this is so cool. Like, am I the only one that's thinking this is cool? So, and I could see Zac Efron pulling that off. You know, I don't want a younger Johnny. I want an older kind of Johnny. I want a Johnny that's a little bit older. I know a lot of people saying, but don't you want the friendship between Spider-Man and him because of the fact that, you know, they're good friends. So you would want a younger, you know, to be in that course. You can still have them be friends, just that Johnny's older than Peter in the MCU. Okay, that's fine. But yeah, I would love, I think Zac Efron, he's one of them. He's one actor I would audition for Johnny Storm. All right, and your last question of the for today, and this is do you think Blue Marvel could work in the MCU? All right, could Blue Marvel work in the MCU? Could Adam Brashear work in the MCU? Any character can work in the MCU. It's just a matter of bringing them in, and I would love to see Blue Marvel in the movies or somewhere down the line. I mean, you talk about period piece, they could have easily put Blue Marvel in there, because if you read his original miniseries, he was in the 60s and he was fighting his arch nemesis, and his mask got damaged, and when the people found out that he was black, yeah, John F. Kennedy himself, the president at the time, ordered him to stop. Like, you can't do it. Why? If Marvel pulled that off and Disney pulled something off like that, that'd be interesting. I would take that. And then you work your way up to Adam now. Like, but the true question has always been, in terms of the MCU, is like, where have they been all this time? Like, and for Adam, it could be really easy. Like, he retired. He retired to raise a family, and you know, because he has kids. His wife died, but he has kids, and you know, he just stopped being Blue Marvel. You know, and then you can do a movie of introducing why he came out of retirement. You know, kind of take that little approach that they did with Black Lightning. That approach works. It's not copying. It's actually a good approach. Sometimes seeing like a hero come out of retirement, and you know, something may have caused that hero to retire, but they come out of retirement and bam. So yeah, I definitely can. I think Blue Marvel can work. Any character can work. So yeah, so you know what, that guys, that's it for this episode. I hope you guys. You know what? Wait, hold on, hold it, hold it. You know what? I'm gonna hit you guys with a bonus question. I think I got too many of these, and I think I'll hit you with a bonus question. You guys like that? Let me give you a bonus question. Okay. Um, uh, let's see. Sorry about that. Next question is, I'll throw this bonus question out for you. Were you cool? This was another question for me. Was I cool with the Superman Wonder Woman relationship? Yeah, when DC decided to put Wonder Woman and Superman together, I was okay with it. I wasn't too upset with it. I understood why they did it. And I'm just like, yeah, okay, but I didn't really care too much for it. I was just like, it is what it is. Um, but I didn't really care too much for it. Like I said, it was what it was. Um, but when I think about Superman in terms of love interest, Lois Lane always comes to mind. Lois Lane, Lana Lang, people like that. Those characters come to mind before Wonder Woman. I always looked at Wonder Woman and Clark as being uh, kindred spirits, but siblings at best, like just really close siblings. Like not in that way, but they're like siblings. They love each other, but they're not gonna go that route in terms of being a couple. That's just me. Now I'm done. I hope you guys enjoyed that bonus question for you. I will be back next week with another edition of this series called Answering Anonymous Tumblr Questions. So this is Mama and Kid saying peace, one love, stay tuned, keep it real, guys. As always, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.